during the 10 years of the Depression, I can remember living in farmhouses, in apartments, in houses, in even tents, and it was quite an experience. Each place showed me just how I could get over that and go on.
Well, and after you were married and then you still ended up keep moving from house to house.
Well, I think it was in my blood.
Okay.
Because by that time I realized that it was such an adventure, and it opened you up to all kinds of new experiences, to keep going, keep looking over the horizon to see what was beyond. And this was, I think, a marvelous education for me.
Well, you also had other things, such as you had the death of a child. You had a child who was born with a disability. I mean, your husband died. You know.
Oh yes. Well, I had, as you said, ups and downs, and from the first thing that happened, I think, was having my son born with just one arm, and of course, that was a tremendous thing for me to face, for all of us to face.
Right.
And but we did it, and he's a fabulous man, absolutely.
Don't you love it?
And then, of course, you know, we had the perfect life for 20 years, raising a family, and I opened my own business, and that taught me a lot. That was very interesting. And then, of course, things do come to an end, and I lost my husband, and a year after that, I lost my daughter. And I really, really sank into a depression that was so deep, I thought I'd never get out. But I did. And this is what I want to show in the book, that you can do it.
Right. Do you think that, I mean, how did you do it? I mean, I think everybody may have a different way.
How did I do it?
Yeah.
I buried myself in work. I did a lot of praying. I reached out to a lot of people who were worse off than I. And I think the combination of that centered me, showed me that I was on the right track. And I was fully recovered. So,
do you have any special thing that you do every day that sort of helps you face every day with such a cheerful attitude?
Well, yes. I mean, it's such a joy to wake up,
it is,
for one thing.
Right.
And just a quiet 10 minutes. I have a beautiful backyard, and just sit there and just become part of all the wonder. And it's a feeling that I think everybody should have. And you're part of a huge, huge thing that we have no name for.